Good evening and welcome to the special city council meeting of Thursday, December 6th, 2018 at 6:30. This meeting is now called to order. I'm going to stand to the Pledge of Allegiance and face the flag that's right over there.
Doing it through the walls here?
Yeah.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Willie,
Yes, here.
Councilmember Ayers,
Here.
Councilmember Milan,
Here.
Councilmember Moffett,
Here.
Councilmember Albrecht.
Here.
Item on the agenda is discussion on creating a proposal to conduct an executive search for city manager. The one question I have on here is, I know that Miss Moffett had an individual that she referred over, and is she an individual or is she a company? And because the way this is written,
She has her own company and she sent us all an email. So it's she has a company.
okay. I just wanted to make sure that the way this was written, it wasn't going to exclude an individual that is a company, so.
So my comments, are you done?
Yep, I'm
Okay.
done.
It says that each statement of qualification submittal must include, and I think it must include, and it doesn't specifically say it, but it must include the fees, all fees. And it doesn't say that under that paragraph. And then I think it must include a project timeline. And then it goes on down here, the evaluation criteria, where we're going to give them a percentage of credibility or whatever based on the timeline. But I think that especially given our tight timeline, every firm needs to submit that with their proposal. So the fees and their timeline.
Yeah. Excuse me. A potential timeline with milestones is the only thing that I'd like to see amended.
And to not include fees?
No, I mean it says fees there.
Where does it say fees?
Well, under the evaluation criteria.
Oh, yeah, I would want it, I'm just saying I want it called out, you have to submit that or you're not even playing.
Okay.
Well, okay. 25% of their evaluation will be the cost. So I think my guess is we should make specific amendments with specific wording so that we can approve the RFP tonight.
That's fine,
That would be
it
my
works.
guess.
So, so then I would say
Well, it does say a timeline here
where does it say that?
under evaluation criteria, along with a timeline by which the processes will occur.
It does, but I would prefer it be called out under where it says, statement of qualifications, blah, 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 that it be something that you need to submit. I mean, it might be, I don't wanna have to go back and say, I want these submittals to be as complete out of the gate so that we can look at the body of them and act on them as soon as possible. So as part of the stuff that you're asking to submit, maybe we make it 3 and say, submittal or whatever, statement of qualifications, experience, and then 3, project plan, and then have an A, timeline, proposed timeline for the search process, and B, list of all related fees. So the search firm fees and then the expected fees for the candidates, like whatever that would be. Is that fine for you?
Paul, you do these a lot, what do you think?
We have a lot of information here. It's fine. You don't actually have to give so much information, but I think it's fine. I would like to know, I'm looking to see if it's in here. I'd like to know what their guarantee is, like what their, if we get someone in, we're not satisfied with them, what's the policy on like returning a candidate, basically, if there is a 30 or 90 day
Reject period?
pretty much, yeah, and I don't know what the correct word is, I'm blank on that right this moment, but that's something that's kind of important. And I would assume they would call it out, but it's something we would wanna know.
Would that be part of the statement on fees?
I would
all
put it-
fees included in.
It's not really a fee, it's just a guarantee of their business, like, let's see.
Make it item 4,
That would be fine.
under C.
That'd be fine. Maybe guarantee of satisfaction, or, cause I know search firms don't generally, they give you something, you know, it's usually like in 90 days, and
Well-
they won't refund you all of your money, but they may refund you part of it, or at least not hold you completely responsible for all of their fees, should something not work out.
Well, our specific contract
Yeah, that would be, it's a specific contract requirements.
requirements in relation to,
Or their.
city satisfaction with the candidate proposed, or,
This really just has to do with their firm's qualifications, expectations, and guarantee, basically is what it is, right? So,
Service guarantees.
and there's a specific term, I just can't come up with it right this moment.
Satisfaction, yeah.
Is there a reason we might usually do it, that we're asking for it to be a paper versus an electronic submission?
I think because they're supposed to be in a sealed envelope, and those sort of requirements, 'cause I noticed that they, sealed envelope. I'm assuming that based on Mike's expertise in doing those are probably the standard operation, which is why that,
I do know,
Paragraph is
our
in there.
chief of the office accepts our paper.
It's fine, I mean, we can
I
establish
was just
however we
curious,
want
yeah.
it, so
Right,
there's nothing
yeah.
wrong with it being that way.
Okay.
Just whatever you guys wanted to work with, cause they, most
In-
likely,
In, I know like the planning services that they would do both usually.
Yeah. and you can say both, if you wanna say both.
Yeah,
I know
I
we submit both often.
Okay.
For the planning one, did we take both?
We did, yes, but we had to have the paper copy that we time stamped into the record, and then they also sent like
just as a,
electronic
probably just as a
copy. Right,
kind gesture, so to speak, but officially they
Sure.
can't be accepted without being in that sealed envelope
right.
with a postage stamp and all.
I'd rather not jeopardize the process by.
No, I was just curious, I thought it's like it's not 1940 while we.
Right, yeah.
Well, they're also submitting promotional materials, and most people have those hard copy, right, so. it could
Okay.
be.
Now, if Mike put it in, I trust that he put it in because it needed to be there.
So from what I heard, we would add under point C, we would add a number 3, I'm calling it project proposal. And then there would be an A, which would be outline of the process and methodology to be utilized. I'm just pulling language from the evaluation criteria. And then B would be potential timeline with milestones. I can, this is,
And then 4, Paula's
so then, yeah, after that, I
contract
don't
of,
know.
And for a point of clarification, is that a point under C, or were we adding a 3 after the 2? Oh, yeah, under C, I'm sorry.
Yep.
Okay,
So this is,
yes,
that's right there is what I'm suggesting be done.
okay.
I just wanna be able to approve.
Oh, I'm
our
with you.
meeting.
I'm with you.
Right, so
Right.
it's approved.
It's fine.
Oh, you already said it, right? I was fine with it,
What's that?
I would too.
Yeah, I read it out loud, I just wanna make
Yep.
sure everybody has a
Yep.
chance to. So Victoria, this is,
Thank you.
I guess we need to read it
That's
out
my
and make the
proposed
motion, yeah.
amendment.
Okay.
and then, yeah, let's come up with whatever else is.
For your,
I don't know, I just can't think of the wording, the correct wording, but I would want,
I guess it would be a guarantee for,
Satisfaction guarantee.
yeah, I mean, I know they're not gonna give you all your money back, but if, there's some firms allow for a percentage if you're just not satisfied. Because people on paper and people in person are often two very different things.
Really?
When you're paying a fee, you wanna make sure.
There's
Not
service
easy.
level. Yeah, I mean, it would be a contract, that would be in the contract
Mhm.
that is proposed, but.
Trying to figure the proper word.
Yeah, right.
satisfaction provisions.
Performance guarantee.
Why don't we just call it a recruiter agreement, or, and then,
I like, what about recruiter performance guarantee?
okay,
Or what-
well, it's not the recruiter we're guaranteeing, it's the
Right.
recruiter,
The recruitment, the recruited, recruitee.
recruitee.
Service satisfaction guarantee. Or if it's a probationary period that you're looking at, 90-day probationary
I just,
period satisfaction.
Which is what
I
it
know in the
is.
past, in dealing with recruiters, they often offer a 90-day guarantee, which if you don't keep your employee for that time, you get some sort of a prorated amount back. You're not gonna get the whole thing because they still did part of their job, but you won't be on the hook for the 40%, which they often charge to recruit someone for you, which is a lot of money, and especially it's a lot of money if you don't keep someone. I know in some firms, if the salary exceeds maybe $100,000 or $110,000, then they might run it to 120 days, but they'll, most likely, these guys do this all the time. They're gonna have some sort of a guarantee, but we just wanna know what it is, so.
Replacement guarantee is a term
So
I've
how,
seen.
what if we were just to say, details about, service level guarantees associated with the recruitment process?
What was it?
Details about the service level guarantees associated with the recruitment services.
Guarantees.
Associated with the recruitment services.
I think guarantee agreement, it would be the standard wording.
Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, sounds good, right?
Yeah.
And we know what we mean, so.
Right.
Details regarding a guarantee agreement.
Recruitment guarantee agreement.
Okay. Details regarding a recruitment guarantee agreement.
Just
Item number
take A
4.
out.
Details regarding recruitment guarantee agreement as number 4 under C.
Details regarding,
Regarding
You can put A in, but I don't think it, I don't think it.
recruitment guarantee agreement. Are we happy with this RFP otherwise?
We'll get it started.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was gonna make a motion.
Go for it.
You have it written, please do.
Madam Mayor, I move that we approve the RFP for executive search firm for a city manager candidate search with the following amendments. Under point C, add a number 3 entitled Project Proposal. With point A, outline of the process and methodology to be utilized, and point B, potential timeline with milestones. And an additional point number 4, under point C, details regarding recruitment guarantee agreement.
Support.
Man.
Were there any additional questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Councilmember Ayers,
Yes.
Councilmember Milan,
Yes.
Councilmember Moffett,
Yes.
Councilmember Albrecht,
Yes.
Mayor Welly.
Yes. And the ayes have it, and the motion carries.
Move we adjourn. Or do we have any more to talk about?
The only other question is, do you have, you know, all the places you're putting it out? Like, it's all nailed down, you're gonna send it to the one person who reached out to us and send it?
Well, I think they just post it publicly,
Mm-hmm. You
right?
said to post it publicly.
On the ML, so you don't send it to the person who reached out to us, or that one?
I don't know if that's,
I don't know, that's appropriate.
I don't know if
They'd have to find the posting,
Okay,
because otherwise we're recruiting them, and the whole
Right.
idea for RFP is that they find it and they
Okay.
seek you
I
out.
don't want to
But
give
you're not
anybody any
targeting
special
anybody.
treatment, right?
gotcha.
So if we post it on MML and those appropriate professional sites, we can do that.
Yes, absolutely.
And our website, because people will be looking because they know the situation.
Mhm.
Yeah, it will be on the website, and then we'll refer back to it with social media and the other outreach, informal outreach.
Twitter and all that stuff, right,
Mhm.
for you and all of this. All right.
Move we adjourn.
Wait, can I ask a question? Should we talk about temporary city manager, or is it an appropriate time to talk about it?
Mike, we did talk about this earlier, and Mike said you can have discussions on other topics.
Okay.
It's an open meeting.
Right.
Okay,
That's what he
so, thinking about, Mr. Haberman and his situation and his inavailability to stay with us longer than mid-March, should we need someone mid-March, and considering the cost associated with bringing him in, and don't be upset with me, but I'm just thinking, why don't we just let Mike, why don't we see if Mike is interested in taking on the responsibility until we don't need anyone any longer, and still continue with this process and see what happens. He's familiar with everything here. He's familiar with the people. It will save us money. We can bump him up to Mark's salary, so he would get that increase until time we appoint someone for real. But then we're not paying a search fee, we're not paying an additional salary, and we are saving the city a lot
Are you
of money.
talking about instead of Mr. Haberman coming at all? Well, the contract's already been signed and sent back to them.
Oh, I didn't know it was signed and sent back, because I
Yeah, 'cause
just saw it
that was
today.
approved, it was approved on
Well, I know-
Tuesday's night,
Yeah, but
so-
the contract had revisions and stuff, so I didn't know that actually took place.
Yes.
Okay.
That's something to think about in the next 3 months, if somebody now comes up.
Or if we have a couple weeks after, we're not quite done with our search process, instead of trying to backfill Mr. Haberman if he has to leave, that stop at the middle of March or whatever. I mean,
Agreed?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not doing it again.
Madam Mayor, I move we adjourn the meeting.
Oh, support.
Roll call, please.
Councilmember Milan,
Yes.
Councilmember Moffett,
Yes.
Councilmember Albert,
Yes.
Mayor Willie,
Yes.
Councilmember Ayers.
Yes.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Victoria.
Thank you, Victoria.